I woke up in a different life, and everyone pretended nothing was wrong. I never believed in alternate realities. That was something from science fiction movies and late-night conspiracy theories. But 3 years ago, something happened that made me question everything I thought I knew about life. I woke up one morning, expecting another routine day at my office job. Same bed, same alarm, same cup of stale coffee waiting for me in the kitchen. But instead, I opened my eyes and realized I wasn't in my apartment. I was in a completely different house. The walls were painted a soft blue I had never seen before. Family portraits of people who looked like me, but weren't quite me, hung in the hallway. The smell of bacon and fresh coffee drifted from the kitchen. I stumbled out of bed in shock. At the table sat a woman I had never met, who smiled at me as if she'd known me for years. Beside her, 2 children called me Dad. Their faces were familiar, like echoes of people I might have known, but I had never seen them in my life. My mouth went dry. My first instinct was to run, but my legs wouldn't move. My heart pounded so loudly I thought the whole room could hear it. Update 1. I tried to explain, "There must be some mistake. I don't belong here." The woman frowned, touched my forehead, and said I must be half asleep. She laughed it off, poured me coffee, and went back to her morning routine. The children hugged me with the innocence only kids have, completely convinced I was their father. I didn't know what to do. My mind screamed, "This isn't real, this isn't mine." But my survival instincts told me something else. If this wasn't a dream, no one would believe me anyway. So I played along. I ate breakfast, asked questions carefully, memorized their answers. Apparently, this other me worked at a local company, drove a car I didn't recognize, and was known as a loving husband and father. I had memories of spreadsheets and office deadlines, but this world expected me to coach soccer games and fix leaky sinks. That night, I pretended to sleep. But when the house went quiet, I searched every drawer, every closet. Bills with my name, but in a handwriting I didn't recognize. Love letters written by me, but to a woman I'd never met. Photos of vacations I'd never taken. It was like someone had stolen my life and replaced it with this one. Update 2. Weeks passed. I checked everything I could online. My old company existed, but I had never worked there. My apartment building stood, but I wasn't listed as a tenant. I even tried calling my old phone number, and someone else answered. I started to question my sanity. Maybe I had dreamed my real life? Maybe this was who I had always been, and my memories were false? The thought terrified me more than anything else. At night, I'd sit awake, staring at the ceiling, trying to hold on to details of my old life. The way my apartment smelled of dust and coffee. The voice of my coworker Alan, who always complained about Mondays. The curve of my mother's handwriting in the letter she used to send. But each day, those memories slipped further away, like sand falling through my fingers. Update 3. The strangest part is that this life wasn't bad. The kids were sweet. The woman, my wife, was kind and patient, and this version of me was respected and loved. At soccer practice, parents clapped when I coached. At work, colleagues greeted me warmly. It felt good. And yet, every smile made me feel like a fraud. I confided in a close friend from this world, telling him a dream I'd had about waking up in a different life. He laughed nervously, then grew serious. His exact words were, "Don't talk about that again. Just be grateful for what you have." His eyes betrayed something. He knew more than he was letting on. And for the first time, I wondered if others had experienced this too. Update 4. One night, unable to take it anymore, I confronted my wife. I told her everything. The apartment, the job, the life I swore was mine. I expected her to laugh or dismiss me. Instead, she cried. Her words still haunt me. "I was afraid you'd remember. Please don't leave us again." Again? The implication was chilling. Had this happened before? Had I been pulled into this world multiple times? Or worse, had there been another version of me before this? She refused to answer more. She just begged me to accept this life, to stop questioning, to stay. Update 5.
3 years have passed since that morning. My memories of my old life are now faint, like dreams fading after waking. Sometimes I try to picture my parents' faces or my old coworkers, but they come out blurry, distorted. This world feels more real than the one I came from. My kids call me dad, and when they hug me, I feel warmth I can't deny. My wife looks at me with love that feels genuine. Whether it's manipulation, destiny, or something I'll never understand, I can't walk away from that. Some nights, I still wonder if the real me is out there somewhere else, trapped in another version of this story, missing this family, this home. Or maybe I was never meant to go back. Now, when my kids laugh and my wife holds my hand, I tell myself, maybe it doesn't matter which life is mine. Maybe what matters is the one I choose to live. And for now, I choose this one.